Well, here we are, folks. Earlier today, a vehicle exploded at the border between the US and Canada. But right now, we are in a waiting period. Now, I know some of you are wondering, waiting period? What do you mean by we're in a waiting period? Well, right now, we are simply waiting for the powers that be and the mainstream media. We are waiting for them to craft their narratives. We're waiting to see what angle they choose to approach this story from. We're waiting to see what they make of this story. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the truth matters very little. The media and the powers that be, they're going to take this story wherever they want to. Maybe they'll make a bigger deal out of it than what it is and use it to justify supporting Israel in their war against Hamas in Gaza. Maybe they'll downplay the situation and make it seem as if it wasn't as bad as what it really was, because they don't want to have those sensitive conversations about how open our borders are, about our problems with immigration and things of that nature. Maybe the people inside the vehicle don't match a certain description, therefore they will play it down. We don't know yet. What I do know is that early on they were calling this a terrorist attack. But then they started to walk back those claims. They started to walk back that reporting. And now they're saying, oh, maybe it was just a reckless driver. Now, when I think of reckless driving, I think of someone messing with their radio and they accidentally run a red light. That's reckless. When I think of reckless driving, I think of someone texting and getting in a fender bender. That's reckless. You know what I don't think of when I think of reckless driving? Someone driving 100 miles per hour directly into a border crossing zone. I mean, let's get real here, folks. Reckless driving is one thing. Driving over 100 miles per hour directly into a border crossing, that's beyond reckless. That's beyond an idiot driver. That's beyond road rage on the holidays. That's something else. Now, I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe it's some type of accident. But you're not going to tell me that someone driving 100 miles per hour into a border crossing is just reckless driving. Something was going on there. Now, the law enforcement agencies on the scene say they have found no explosive devices. But I know, hold on. I know this might sound really crazy, folks. This is going to sound really crazy, but try to follow me on this one. Maybe, just maybe, the authorities didn't find any explosive devices because they already exploded. Right? Now I know we'll have some smarty pants in the comment section.
They weren't looking for the explosive devices. They were looking for evidence of explosive devices.
Yeah, I get it. But when you cover the news as much as I do, when you cover true crime cases and things like that, you start to see that the emperor has no clothes. You get to peek behind the curtain and you see that these agencies aren't what they're made out to be. A lot of you sitting at home think the FBI, they can find anything. I once watched the FBI search a swamp. They spent millions of dollars to search a swamp for a dude who killed his girlfriend. After weeks and weeks of searching, millions of dollars later, they called off the search. And then the dude's parents walked in, found him within 6 minutes directly by the entrance to the swamp, to the park. Yes, I'm talking about Brian Laundrie. The FBI messes up all the time. I'm not going to sit here and think that, just because they haven't found anything yet, that there's nothing there. But hey, here's another point. I don't understand why this goes over people's head. When we see things like this, they always, there's no indication this is an attack or anything. There's no weapons. Maybe because they used the vehicle as the weapon. I mean, why does that fly over everyone's head? Well, there's no evidence of any weapons or explosives. Maybe because the car was the explosive. Maybe because the vehicle was the weapon. What, do you think you're going to find a whole armory in their trunk? No. Look at what happened in, Waukesha? I'm probably pronouncing the name wrong. I think his name was Daryl Brooks when he rode through the Christmas parade. Evil, messed up people that want to do messed up things, they find a way. They don't always use weapons. Sometimes they turn something else into a weapon. They use cars all the time. So when you're sitting here, oh, there's no weapon. Oh, yeah, because the car was the weapon. But like I said, we don't know. We're just simply waiting for them to craft their narrative. We don't know what the narrative will be. But like I said, I can tell you they're either going to upplay it or they're going to downplay it. There's not going to be much in the middle. As of right now, I mean, looking at the videos that are out there, I have mixed feelings. But at the same time, I just can't simply just say, oh, this is just reckless driving. Because you don't recklessly drive 100 miles per hour directly into a border crossing. But let's go ahead and roll this footage, and then I'll be right back with more.
Car flying through the air. Incredible video, and 2 people now dead as a car flying through the air. Incredible video, and 2 people.
Yeah.
Look how black the smoke is. Oh my gosh,
Look at
it's
the
getting
smoke.
worse.
Yeah.
Is somebody trying to put it out, or
I don't know. I don't know.
it's just spreading by itself?
Our car is right there. My car is right on the side. Oh my goodness, it's spreading.
Oh shoot.
What happened? I have no idea. Could that be an elect? That is my car right there.
The gray one?
Yeah, the gray one. I just hope it doesn't spread.
It won't go here.
What could have happened? Jesus.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Never seen anything like this.
Because I just had a sample.
Alexis McAdams is reporting that according to high-level police sources, the explosion was an attempted terrorist attack. A lot of explosives in the vehicle at the time. The 2 people who were in the car are deceased. 1 Border Patrol officer was injured. Driving from the U.S. apparently to Canada, and we're trying to drive toward the CBP building. So all bridges in the area have been closed. All government buildings in the area have been evacuated.
Do you see how fast that car was going? And it goes airborne and freaking explodes. And, I mean, the car is basically wiped all the way out. The people inside the car are obviously dead. But we don't know who was inside the car yet, and I don't know how long it will take for us to find out. Honestly, it all depends on who the people in the car are. If they match a certain description, they'll let you know right away. But if they don't match that certain description, and you know what that description is, then we'll have to wait and possibly never find out what actually happened here. But you know, this comes during the holidays. We're a day before Thanksgiving. When you look at what happens, you can't ignore the timing of things. When people are traveling more than ever, there's more cars on the road than ever. There's more people going through these border crossings than ever. So as of right now, we're just going to have to sit back. We're going to wait to see what narrative they craft. But regardless of what the mainstream media has to say about this, I want to know what you all think. I know you have opinions. You don't have to be scared to share them here. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Reckless driving? Just a holiday accident? Or do you think this is something more? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, while you're down there, if you're feeling generous, you can support the channel by sending a super thanks, or you can support the channel for free by sharing this video, hitting that like button, subscribing, ringing that notification bell. And I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.